Week number three, journal, video journal, dietary intake assessment. Question number one: How does my fat and caloric intake compare with the target level? After taking the assessment test, my score was 12, which puts me in the level of 10 to 19, which is considered good fat habits. Question number two: What vitamins and minerals fell below the target level? For me, being that I'm a vegan, I basically get a lot of my vitamins and minerals, if you will, through my dietary program. Also, I augment that with a good multivitamin, if you will, every day. In fact, I take that every day along with my meals. So that really helps to augment my intake of vitamins and minerals because of certain foods that I don't eat as a vegan. Um, Number three, how does my protein intake compare with the target level? Um, After the calculations, it came out to be 72.57, which to me was right on target. However, I'm slightly ahead of that because after I did further calculations of my dietary program on an average day, I was somewhere in the neighborhood of about 80 to 85 grams, which a lot of that has to do with the fact that I work out 4 to 5 days a week doing strength training and weight training. So obviously, I'm more in a building muscle phase of my regimen, if you will. Question number four: Explain the importance of consuming minerals. Um, and I kind of combine these two together, minerals and vitamins. Again, minerals and vitamins really does not, a deficiency in minerals and in vitamins does not really affects one's performance, be it an active individual or a sedentary individual. Pretty much it is the same. Again, using um, protein and minerals is just another way of augmenting our dietary needs. Carbohydrates are very important. Obviously, if you are doing an aerobic activity, the continuous and sufficient supply of oxygen and fats is needed to fuel energy, which we derive from carbohydrates. Water is a very important component. Water is really, along with fiber, is non-nutrition nutrients, if you will. Water, however, provides some major functions. For instance, in our digestion and metabolism, water really acts as a medium, if you will, for chemical reactions in the body. Protein is very important. Protein is definitely the important building block in maintaining and building muscle mass on our bodies. And again, finally, fat is an important part of our nutrients. Fat is really kind of broken down into two types. You have saturated trans fat, which is considered bad. The good, healthy fats would be your mono and poly saturated fats, which are considered hard, healthy fats. Part number two, what was surprising that I learned really was the Super Tracker site, which is provided by the United States Department of Agriculture. For me, I went on that site. I actually joined that site, and I'm going to use it as a daily, if you will, guide to maintaining my lifestyle and my wellness. It's a very powerful tool. So I was very surprised to learn about that. And as I said, I will augment that into my lifestyle. What effects does my diet have on health and wellness. For me, overall, eating the right way, exercise, activity, being active, um, it's for me, it's very important. Obviously, the emphasis on fruits and vegetables and whole grains, avoiding trans fats. Obviously, I don't drink, so I avoid alcohol. And for me, it's really just living a clean or eating clean, if you will, in terms of my dietary program. Um, Next question: does my dietary intake protect me or increase my health risks? I really think my dietary program protects me. It really protects me in terms of having a better understanding of the things to eat that will be of nutritional value to my body, and which would and then protect my body from free radicals, from um, toxins, from any type of cancerous cells, if you will. So for me, living a healthy lifestyle um, really protects me as far as I'm concerned. And the final question: explain the two ways I could improve my diet. Uh, One, for me, it's being more consistent in drinking water. Um, I don't necessarily drink the quote unquote the required amount of water every day. There are times I do it, and there are times I don't. Um, and so for me, that would be more consistent than trying to drink fruit juices to augment my actual water intake. Water is very important. It basically is 75% of our muscles and in our brain, and 92% of our blood flow in our body. And finally, for me, would be finding more non-meat protein products, if you will, because as a vegan, I don't eat any type of meat. I don't eat red meat. I don't eat chicken, fish. So for me, it's a challenge in finding good protein source. However, I've been successful so far in maintaining and even building muscle mass from being a vegan. So I think it's working. Uh, Thank you so much, and have a fantastic day.